Hey guys, coming at you from Laos. I'm no longer in Thailand, doing a visa run in Laos. You can say Laos or Lao. Most people say Lao if they've been to the area, or if they haven't been to the area, they say Laos. And the reason I'm here is because I'm doing a visa run. And I need to get my... It's complicated, I don't even want to go into it. It's a bit of a headache. I just missed the cutoff by 30 seconds. I got out of the taxi and I could have followed the girl in front of me to go get the taxi, or to go get the visa stamp, but instead I went the other way because the taxi driver told me to go talk to his friend, and instinct told me to go follow her, just go right to the embassy, but the taxi driver said, no, my friend will help you over here. So missed it by 30 seconds, which is now going to end up costing me an extra day staying here, which could end up costing me an extra 80 to 100 bucks in flights. So initially, and still even now, I'm still a bit flustered, but when things like this happen, when anything in life happens that you don't want to happen, you know, initially it can kind of cheese you off, get you a bit frustrated, but you got to look at it from the point of view of no matter what happens now, no matter what good, great, awesome events happen now, they wouldn't have happened otherwise. So be really grateful for missing certain opportunities, because they open up the doors for other opportunities. So I wouldn't be making this video, in other words, I wouldn't be making this video if I had gotten my visa all taken care of. I would have just had other things on my mind, but now that I'm here in this hotel room, I'm like, well, what can I do? I'll make a video, and I'm gonna watch some documentaries and do some work that I wouldn't have done otherwise. So life sometimes takes unexpected twists and turns, and sometimes you get what you want and sometimes you don't get what you want. But when you don't get what you want, you can pretty much instantly do something that will in turn allow you to get what you want, that you don't even know yet. It's kind of behind these closed doors, but just make good things happen out of bad situations. But the reason I want to make this video was to talk about goals and why goals are so damn important. There were astronauts, the first astronauts ever to land on the moon at one point in time, and if you even believe that story about the moon landing. Some people don't believe in the moon landing. I haven't really looked too much into it. I probably should watch a couple more documentaries on it from both sides of the picture, but apparently one time ago a bunch of men landed on the moon, a couple men, one man, a team of astronauts landed on the moon, and when they came back to Earth, they all developed very bad habits, and their life spiraled downwards. They all got into drinking, or drugs, or divorce and binge eating, all this crap. Their life went downwards after that, because their goal for so long was, hey, let's get to the moon. Let's get to the moon. That's a big goal. And they got it. They made it to the moon. But you know what happened after? They came back and they had no goals. They had no more goals in life. And life's kind of like a bicycle. If you're not moving forward towards something, you're just gonna fall over. You gotta keep moving towards something, and you gotta have something worthwhile to move towards. So now what NASA does with these astronauts and the people they send up on these missions is they work with the astronauts. I was about to say, what they work with the athletes. They work with the astronauts before they go up so that when the astronauts come back, they have a bunch of projects they can be working on. And there's a really great book on this topic. I highly recommend it. It's totally changed the way I look at life and look at personal development. It's called Psycho-Cybernetics. And yeah, it talks a lot about having something to work towards, because if you're not working towards something, man, you're gonna just fall over like a bike that's doing a track stand. You can't stand still for long. So we're always pretty much moving in one direction in life, or else, you're depressed and you're suicidal, and when you're depressed, you just don't really leave your room, you just sit still and don't even get out of bed. Those people aren't moving anywhere, and they're on the verge of death pretty much. So everyone in life is, they're doing something. They're going to work, they're going to babysit, they're going to go grocery shopping, they're gonna go buy a fridge, they're gonna go buy a car, they're gonna go sell drugs, they're gonna go race a triathlon, they're gonna race a running race, whatever. Everyone's moving in some direction. But a lot of times we're moving in a direction that we don't really want to be moving in. So just know that you can select the destination in advance. I'm only in Laos because I decided I was going to go to Laos rather than go to Singapore, rather than go to Malaysia or Australia or something to renew the visa. I decided in advance I was going to go to Laos. And we always have a choice of where we want to go, but sometimes other things come up where we don't have a choice. Like, for example, I missed the visa cutoff, and now I don't have a choice, but I have to wait for tomorrow. And another thing we don't really have a choice about is taxes. You pretty much have to pay your taxes. Another thing you don't have a choice about is you have to carry on a passport. But you make the best you can out of those situations, and for the most part, those are very microscopic points of life. Life is so much grander, so much more awesome than those have-tos that most people subject themselves to, like taxes and carrying out a passport and getting visa stamps and all that stuff. Life can be epic if you design it that way. So design your perfect life. Know what the perfect day in the life looks like for you. I've been living my perfect day in the life for so many days now, so many weeks now in Thailand. I wake up, I do some writing, I go swimming, I go biking, I go running, I eat amazing fruit, I get good rest, I take a good nap every day, I hang out with friends, I make videos with friends. Just made a video the other week with Sean for 1 minute a day, made a video the day after that with Paul and Yulia. I love just being around people and talking about awesome projects. As you can see my body language here. This is the body language for scheming, looking forward to things. So I've designed my perfect life, and I've even written out my description of my perfect friends. And I hang out with those people. I live that lifestyle that I've designed. So that's my perfect day in the life. But you also got to describe your perfect year. What do you want your year to look like? What do you want to accomplish in the year? What do you want to experience in the year? A lot of people are afraid of setting big goals because they're afraid of failing. But fine, don't set goals. Just have something to look forward to. It's been proven that people have a calendar with a bunch of upcoming events of things to look forward to. They're less likely to be depressed. And when people are depressed and they give them a calendar and they say, hey, write down a bunch of things that you're gonna plan, you're gonna look forward to. When they do that, they're significantly less depressed because they have something to move forward to, they have something to look forward to. So design your year. It's still early in the year. We're a couple weeks into the year now. By the time this gets uploaded, it takes like 20 hours to upload a video here. So by the time this gets uploaded, it'll be middle of January, but still early in the year. You can design your 2015, make it absolutely amazing. And not only design your year, but design yourself. Who do you want to experience when you look in the mirror? Who do you want to experience when you're by yourself? I spend a lot of alone time. In Thailand, there's people, I can go hang out with people all day long, every day pretty much, but a lot of times I don't. I do my training, I come home, I rest. And so I spend a lot of time alone, and I like being with myself because I like the person I've created. At one point, I didn't like hanging around myself. I had to, constantly be stimulating myself with videos and other friends and music, and just I had to be constantly getting input and distracting myself really. But now I can just chill. I can just have a nap and be with my thoughts. I can go for a long walk, audiobook or no audiobook, just hang out with myself. But it wasn't always like that. So if you don't like being alone, then just know that you might not like yourself as much as you could. As much as you could like yourself. And just consider that. And yeah, just know that you can, I want to make this video just to say that you can choose where you want to go in life, but along the way, things are going to pop up and test you. So for example, I want to live in Thailand. I set the goal 5 years ago, I'm going to live in the tropics year round. At least under the sun year round, whether tropics or not, I don't care. Somewhere sunny, 365 days a year. And now I'm in Thailand. And I've had a couple tests so far come up. One of the tests was like, okay, you really want to live in Thailand? Boom, we're going to make your visa run out in 30 days and you're going to have to fly to Laos and pay a bunch of money and come back. And I was like, okay, I'll take that test. I passed the test, went to Laos, came back. And now this time I wasn't supposed to go to Laos. The plan wasn't to come back to Laos. I was like, okay, I'm done with Laos. I've already been there. But I was gonna get my visa and it was gonna be all good. I was gonna stay in Thailand for 15 months, all good. But then Thailand just changed the rules on the 1st of January, saying anyone who's applying for this certain visa that I'm applying for has to go to Laos or has to leave the country to get stamped, and then they can come back. So that was unexpected $500, last minute flight, round trip. Now you say, oh, you didn't have to spend $500, you could have just taken the bus. 18-hour bus ride. Would have felt sick. I would have wasted 18 friggin' hours. So I'd rather just spend the $500 and pass the test that life is giving me. Saying, do you really want to stay in Thailand? Here, we're gonna hit you with this one. Boom, fly back to Laos. So, and then miss your visa by 30 seconds, literally 30 seconds. So yeah, find what you want to do, work towards it, and then along the way you're gonna get tested. Do you really want this? Do you really want this? Do you really want this? It happens with everyone for everything. If your goal is to do an Ironman, you might get injured. Your bike might get stolen. You know, your pool might get closed for 3 months. You're gonna have to go to another pool, or someone might, you know, your track might get destroyed by a friggin' tornado or something. Like, all these things are gonna crop up. A parent or relative might die or something. You have to take some time out of training, and all sorts of things are gonna pop up along the way. So no matter what your goal is, you can have these little obstacles along the way and you're gonna have to overcome them. But obstacles are really just what you see, what you're aware of, when you take your eyes off the goal, when you take your awareness away from what you really want. So I'm right back on track now. I'm like, okay, forget the visa thing. Forget all about that. Just focus on Thailand. I'm going to Thailand. I'm going to Thailand. So you gotta have a goal that's so all-encompassing. It's all you think about. If obstacles come up, all you think about is the goal. So set goals, and hope you like this video. I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Thanks for watching.